It's my new project right here. Got a 5B clone. I'm gonna swap out this faded bumper. I got another Losi 15 bumper back there. I'll swap that in there. It's a black one. But this is the V5, the Rofun one. I gotta put some body pins, make some holes. I get tired of losing pins, you know? Check out the body. No cracks, it is beat up. It's been wearing through right there. It's got a shoe glue it. Let's check out what we have over here. Of course, it's 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, whatever you want to call it. Hey, dang, that's a decent sized tank. That's for sure. It's a 36cc, the V5. Maybe I'll buy that 45 engine and swap it in for a little more pull. We'll see how it does today. Got a little pipe with a little pipe extension, a little custom, popping it out that way. A little stinger pipe. Everything works on it, minus I needed a pull start. So I needed that bigger pull start. Then it has the 775 alloy chassis because it's the V5. Got a kill switch for it and some body pins. Reminds me, I gotta put the little battery on the charger right now. But should be good. Should be a ripper. Bring that out today with the. I might bring the 5T. Maybe I'll get some homies to show up this time, or some of my cousins. My little brother showed up on the last one, so we had 3 cars in action. But let me get ripping. Upon some more inspection here. Yep, sounds like it has plenty of compression, but we're missing 2 clutch bolts right here. I guess they hold the little crash cage on top, but they go on the top part of the clutch bolts. Clutch housing bolts. That's a spark plug under here. Yep. Dust all that off. I don't think that's gonna survive too long. Where I bash it. But everything else seems pretty good. Let me find that other bumper, then start wrenching. There's not much room in there, so I have to get a 4mm hex and just ratchet away. Gotta get the roll cage off. So I'm gonna get this roll cage off to take off the dust shield, the fan shield or shroud, whatever you want to call it, to get to this kill switch so I can run the other kill switch all the way around to the receiver box. Got that screw out. Pop the heat shield off. Heat shield. Alright, and now I gotta remove that little hex and then these 2 up here. Then this fan shroud cover comes off. So what helps, because this motor, when the motor spins, right, there's a fan right there and it's blowing all the air around. And this shroud keeps that air going towards the fins on the head to keep it cool. But alright, let me get that shroud off. Well, let me get that shroud off. I think it's an H. It's a hex 3mm. Didn't do it. These rear ones are just Phillips. Okay. They were a little loose. But they're for me, I guess. Yeah, I was looking through my stash of parts, and apparently my rear bumper I have is broken right. I mean, my front bumper is broken right here. My spare one. I have the bottom shield, but I guess might as well buy a whole new bumper kit for it. So I'll be coming soon. And let's see what tragic mess we have under here. This is usually pretty full of weeds and leaves and everything. So let's see. Oh yeah. Of course. I get my vacuum and get all that nastiness out of there. Alright, I got my handy dandy little Milwaukee. Good old Milwaukee little vacuum. On these kill switches, right, you saw it has these two little clips, and those two little clips, so it basically bypasses between the stock kill switch, so it piggybacks, that's what I mean, it piggybacks off the stock kill switch location, because this is the kill switch, you push it and it grounds out the spark. So but on these boys, you notice, so it plugs in there, right, but look, these stock ones, they're soldered on right there. So you either got to wire them in and cut them off, or you can get a spare kill switch that already has the piggybacks on there. So I don't have to do any wiring, just plug and play. So that's one thing on these, a lot of these Rofun engines, they come like that. They come with this kill switch that it's soldered on. Same thing on my street gasser right there. I had to resolder those. But I forgot I had a spare kill switch, so saved me some time. And when you put in that kill switch, you have to get to these wires. Let me see here. I'll get my little pointer out. You have to get to the coil wire. It's right there. And then there's one on the back side in there. It's right here where my screwdriver is touching, right there, that little plastic sleeve. So you have one there, one there. It's kind of hard to get to those unless you take this cover off, which is 4 bolts. It's these 2 top ones and then the 2 bottom. And those bottom ones are the ones that really suck. See right here, that one right there, that one and this one especially. You got to use like a 4mm Allen key with a 1/4 inch wrench and turn it little by little by little, unless you pull the whole engine out. I don't like doing neither or either of those things, so I just get my needle nose, all these 4 tools. I just wiggle my way in there, pop it out, put it in, and then pop it out and put it in, and that's it. Bingo bango. Let's get to it. Okay, so I got my wires tucked in right there on that side. Make sure they're not in the way of the fan right here, because the fan comes up. See, perfect clearance. Nothing in the way. My wires are tucked up here, and I have my wire going down here. I put the little grommets so that they have the little grommets. Trying not to get no chafing on there. Then it goes underneath, under the motor, under the drive shaft, by the center diff, and it comes out on this side. So we got here, and then all it has to do is just tap into there. So I'll probably just wiggle it in through the bottom where the servo went through for that. Kill switch is installed. Then I just have to make sure it works. Always check your head bolt torque. Recheck those, they're H4s. I already checked them. Just got to throw this cover back on it. Throw the pull start. Hook up the kill switch to the receiver. We should have it ready to fire up. Cover on, I use this special little tool right here. Little right angle. Helps me get in right here. But on that last one, I'm going to have to use this bit with a 1/4 inch to get it tight. Let's put it right there. Hit the gun. Do that for the rest of them. This is how I tighten that last bolt. The little Torx. For some reason it fits better in there than the hex. Use the Torx 15 with the little 1/4 inch wrench. It's good to go now. Yep. And when you're putting this on, you gotta kind of pull the pull cord a little bit so that it goes into that little flapper wheel thing in there. I got a proof of concept right here too. I wanted to use my, some Milwaukee batteries and some Milwaukee batteries. And I'll plug this into the back of my battery charger. It takes DC. We'll see how many batteries I can charge off this one. So this one's supposed to be a 9 amp. I have a bunch of other 9 amps and 6 amps. So that's what, the 9 amp is what, 9,000 milliamps. So we'll see if I could even get one battery off, or the small batteries charging off of these guys. See how it goes. I got like 6 batteries anyway. Right, now it's got to connect the kill switch into the receiver. Pop that off. It's got to tuck it in here. And it's a 3-channel, so that'll work perfect. Alright, let me plug that in there. Alright, got my battery hooked up, my LiPo. Got the kill switch on, you can see it right there with the red. Decent steering. Let's see here what happens when I hit the kill switch. Let's see if it works. Oh, it moved something. Maybe it needs more adjusting though. See, I had the blue light on. Blue light maybe means kill switch. See, blue light came on. No. Yeah, those brakes are pretty wimpy. They work. Could be better, but they work. Probably need to move this part down. Alright, well, I'm at it. I'm gonna swap out these bigger tires. The ones the X-Max blew up and I re-glued back together with some of that 3M, I don't know, rubber bonder stuff. Works pretty good. They've already been holding up pretty good. But you see the difference? The buggy tires compared to these tires. It's gonna be nice. Should clear the body since it's a buggy. So let it rip. Safety first whenever you're gonna start one of these guys. So I put those 2 big tires under. My tires are rolling freely. Now let's choke it up and see what it does. Fire it up. Yeah, it's loud. The ripper. Alright, let me check the kill switch. Sure, kill switch works. Let's fire it back up. Oh, it's not gonna turn back on. Of course it's not gonna turn back on, smartass, until I put the remote back on. Now the kill switch is disabled again. Smartass. Alright. Ripper. Check the kill switch on the side button. Tap it once, and then you hold it on the second one. Perfect. Kill switch functioning. Now let me put it on the ground and see what it does. buy bigger tires on it. Yeah, it looks a lot meaner now. See, the other tires were tiny. Should have some lot better top end. Got the body pins on. Yep. Be ready to rip later. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Oh, collision! Alright. Turn back. Turn back. One, two, three, go! What? Again, Jay?